Welcome to War Master Gaming. This is the start of a new series, a Let's Play series, where we're going to be playing No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is a game where we try to survive. But this ain't your Minecraft game where it's a nice, sweet world. So we have to find a way to survive. It looks like this planet is going to have some biohazards. Toxicity even. So our first order of business is, let's get our exosuit fixed. So if you never played No Man's Sky, this game puts you, as you wake up on a planet, you don't know who you are, why you're there, what planet it is, or where you are. So you got to start and figure all that out by going through the tutorial, and that's what we're going to be doing in this Let's Play series. Of course, the environment status is hostile. Every time you start this game, it's going to be putting you in a hard world to survive in, as we can see by our reducing toxicity level there in the bottom left. So we got to perform a scan and find sodium. Oh, and we can't, so we got to fix our scanner. Ferrite dust. So we're going to be collecting resources. Big thing in this game is crafting. So what we're going to do is shoot rocks. We got to find some rocks first. Yeah, there we go. Ferrite dust. And it has a counter. We got 10 to 75, and we're just going to fill that up. When first starting out, ferrite, sodium, and carbon are going to be our main materials that we're going to want to gather to help us survive. And it looks like we have enough, so next thing we're going to do is repair our scanner. So we're going to put all that lovely ferrite we just got into our scanner. Now let's find some sodium. Hopefully you're familiar with your periodic table of elements, because that's what it uses. There's some sodium, and we're just going to collect as much as we can for now. But first, let's go ahead and recharge our hazard protection. Now let's go find some more. There's a whole mess of it over there, so we're gonna go run over there.
Starship signal detected.
Okay, I do not like this first-person view. There we go. There's our sodium. Sodium is always going to be in these plants that glow yellow, so doesn't matter what planet you're on, you're going to find it. So we've crashed, and now we've got to find our way off of this rock. And that's what this is pointing to. So let's go find out what's going on with this marker over here. You may notice a lot of things say unidentified plant, unidentified mineral. Because we're on a new planet, we don't know anything. So what we got to do is figure out how to fix our scanner to where we can do that. And that's what this tutorial is going to lead us through. Just remember to keep your sodium together. Always have plenty of sodium. Also, you're going to need oxygen. Forgot to mention that earlier. Oxygen is what we're going to use to keep our life support systems going. And you can find those in some plants or by using your scanner. Don't see any. There's some. Okay, so it'll be O2, but we don't really need none at this point in time. Right now, let's just go get over here to this crash ship. Be prepared to do a lot of running early game. And of course, because you're just starting out, nothing's been upgraded. You won't be able to run for long or far. So you're just going to have to get used to it. Oh, got some smoke up over the horizon here. There's our marker. All kinds of debris strewn about. I have found on most of these wrecks, when you're first starting out, you're going to find a little patch of oxygen. That's probably by design. Alright, reach the march signal, so... Oh, there it is. So this little pod here, turn it on. This game would be really nice if it had some voice, but it's a lot of reading instead. Alright, so now we gotta go check out this crash ship. It's not ours, by the way. Somebody left it here. So basically everything is offline, nothing works. I'm all alone, boo-hoo. Blah-da, blah-da. Alright, well, we're gonna read the log. Hey, I need to do maintenance. Alright, so we got to repair the pulse engine first. For that, we're going to need a hermetic seal and metal plating. So it says first we're going to do the metal plating. We have to go collect more ferrite dust, and we're going to craft us some metal plating. Normally what I do on these missions when I first start, gather as many resources as I can, because we're going to need them at some point. But for this series, I think we will, at least for the beginning part anyway, just collect what we need to move the story along. There we go, there's all of our ferrite dust. Now to craft stuff, you're going to click in an empty space, find what you want to craft, and click it, and you're done. Now to repair this, we're going to click up there, put in our newly made part, and it should be happy. But we're still missing hermetic seal. Where are we going to find that? Well, let's board the ship, like it tells us, and find out. please help me find a hermetic seal. Alright. So we're going to exit the ship. Search the distress beacon. So back over to our little and if y'all have ever played before, you may have noticed I'm passing all this stuff up, and we'll get back to it when our ship takes off, so not that big a deal. So let's go. We got our planetary chart. We're gonna plot our route.
Navigational data received.
Normally we just craft a hermetic seal, but this tutorial makes you go hunt it down, which requires a whole lot of running because it's never close. Yeah, 874U. So make sure you have plenty of oxygen and sodium. Make sure we have plenty of oxygen and sodium, and then we will get on our way. Watch out for dangerous plants. Like I said, this planet is trying to kill us.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
And of course, here comes a storm. So these, like I said, these planets are going to try to kill you. We got to find our way back to our ship. So when these storms hit on these planets that are trying to kill you, you gotta go find some shelter. That's either gonna be your ship or a cave, because as you can see, our toxicity level is falling pretty fast. We gotta find our way back to our ship. Just keep filling it up with sodium. Hopefully you have enough to keep you alive. And also your oxygen. Well, somewhere around here should be our ship. I lost our ship. Okay, well, we survived. Let's go fill up some of that sodium. We just wasted.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Alright. So, back on our way. Stay away from the mean dinosaur. And we have arrived. Finally. It looks like we have a building here. So we're gonna go search the building, find our hermetic seal. Maybe other loot.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
Yay, we got our hermetic seal. Free to move on. Yeah, there's some other things here. Let's check the other side and see if there's any other goodies. Apparently not in this one, so sometimes you can find stuff there. You're going to find these damaged machinery all over the maps. They're always going to have something in here. You can either save it or destroy it. I like to save it to sell it later on. And then you get what you get. So, which is nanites. Nanites we can spend later to help upgrade our stuff. Different ways to get nanites. But, as you may notice, I have no idea how to get back to my ship. That's what we're going to be doing. It says, use the analysis visor to locate your starship. Well, how do we do that? Let's try F. Analysis visor requires installation.
Falling.
We're gonna need some carbon nanotubes. Okay, so that's pretty easy. We should have carbon. Well, let's install it first.
Technology installed.
Yeah, man, we don't have carbon nanotubes. But we can't make them because we need carbon. And carbon is from plants. Wood is carbon. Which, depending on the world you're in, can be pretty plentiful. And we have enough now. So let's go craft our carbon nanotubles. Back to our multi-tool. Install that, and we now have our analysis visor, which hopefully should point our way back to our ship. There it is. You'll notice a bunch of other things in here too, but remember how earlier in the show everything was showing up as unidentified? We'll get your scanner, scan it,
Received.
and now you know what it is. Do that with most things every time you visit a world, and you can upload that data, your discovery data, to get more nanites. So we're going to go around this way. I think that might be easier. Last time we had to go way down in some ravine thing, and it was pretty hard to get around. finally back at our ship, we can repair it with our hermetic seal.
Component repaired.
And we're not getting anywhere off this planet until we get our launch thrusters fixed. For that, we're going to need some pure ferrite and dihydrogen jelly. So we got to collect dihydrogen. Those are always going to be blue crystals. Sometimes they're in rocks. Easy way to find. Right there. Make sure nothing's closer. And we still need more. So these blocks over here are resources that we can mine later. We'll have an upgrade to our multi-tool. That'll let us mine minerals straight out of the earth. And we have enough dihydrogen, so back to the ship. And we're going to open our inventory and apparently craft this. And launch thrusters, dihydrogen jelly. Next step is to pure ferrite. For that, we're going to have to build a portable refiner. But to build it, we got to have more ferrite. Oh, back to mining rocks. It apparently are not that plentiful on this planet.
Toxic protection. Falling. Units received.
Continue to scan everything. Learn as much as you can about your new planet. Uh-oh. And our little laser has gone out. For that, we need carbon. Yeah, let's fill up on some carbon too.
Units received. Technology.
Much better.
Units received.
Need more rocks. Alright, now let's see if we can build a portable refiner.
Toxic protection.
We need metal plating. We already know how to do that. Put our build menu, portable refiner, place that sucker down, and we have it. Cool thing about this is that when you're done, you can pick it right back up. It's fueled by, you guessed it, carbon.
Technology recharged.
We get our ferrite dust. Well, we're gonna need more ferrite dust. I knew I should have stayed mining rocks. Aha! This ought to give us enough.
Units received.
Yep. Back to our sheep. Oh, what keep... Oh. Die. That's what the wrong astronaut today plant.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Put your ferrite dust in the input, have your fuel ready, and for output you get pure ferrite. Don't forget to take it out of here. I've done that a lot of times. Alright, and now that we're done, we can pack up our thing because we're going to need it later. Alright, so repair the launch thrusters. Put our pure ferrite in there. And our launch thrusters are fixed. Oh. Don't forget to keep an eye on your toxicity and your health.
Technology recharged.
All systems should be go. Ship's no longer on fire. We ready to get the heck off this rock. Press W, take off. Yes, I know I'm leaving all that stuff back there, but running short on time for the episode. My goal is to get to another planet and start building a small base. Hey, we've made it to space. Test Starship system, so forward thrusters. Boost. Or the pulse engine, which takes us really fast. Alright, looks like we have a fully functional ship. Uh-oh. Unknown message. So yeah, when you're on that first planet, what I usually do is collect as many resources as I can, fill up my bags. Because we're going to need it eventually anyway. You're just going to have to go hunting for it. But if you're trying to get through the tutorial, through the story real quick, then the best way is fill up your bags with stuff. We'll be able to have the opportunity to store it pretty quickly.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Alright, so let's find this. There's the marker. On a whole new world. Oh, by the way, your ship does come with scanners just like on the ground, pointed at a planet. learn more about that planet. Like this one says undiscovered. Oh, it's an infested planet. Nice, never seen one of those. But let's go to this planet. Point it at our signal source and gauge your pulse drive. Not my best landing in the world, but I guess it'll work. Every time you exit out of your ship, it'll save the game. So if you're wondering how to do that, that's how. All right. Oh, hey, buddy. Follow the coordinates from the signal source, which is that way. Ah. Oh, I actually landed really close. That's a first. Base computer. So let's learn how to make a base computer. Chromatic metal. Nice. Well, you may be asking, where do I get chromatic metal? We'll find out here shortly. We have to use our terrain manipulator to mine those minerals that I was talking about earlier. Go to our mission log, terrain manipulation. Alright, let's go install that sucker.
Technology installed.
And we need nanotubules and dihydrogen jelly. Of course, we don't have enough. Ah. Cactus, welcome to the Wild West. At least this world isn't trying to kill us. We shouldn't have to worry about sodium. All right. Okay, go to our multi-tool. Install our dihydrogen jelly. And we gotta craft 2 nanotubules. Carbon nanotubules. Oh, should have just stayed there. Where that? Alright. We have our tool selected. Yay. Alright, so we need copper. So these guys with the X's here are going to be our minerals. And this looks like to be a mineral-rich planet. When you need money later, buried technology. Find as many of those, you'll get a lot of money. That's great for starting out. Alright, so 430. $700, 638, 1,000, 368. Looks like that's our guy. Of course, we do have a ship now. But it's always good. Get your run in the morning. Plus, you can use your scanner. Scan new things. Check out this carbon. Longoria, Lanoia, London, whatever. Some things you're not going to be able to mine until you upgrade your mining laser. Come shortly. Beautiful. Here's our copper deposit. Make sure you have your terrain manipulator selected in the upper right. And blast away. It all magically close to you. Be careful if you just noticed there's something you want, this thing will destroy it. And you're actually digging in the ground with this, which could make a hole down to a cave, which you can get stuck in at this point in the game. Get lost. Whereas in Minecraft, I'd always get stuck in caves and have to dig my way straight up. You can do the same thing here. Plenty of copper. Alright, let's go back to our ship. Yeah, could have landed a little bit better, I guess. Luckily, it's a tough ship. So, let's put down our portable refiner again. Refill the fuel. I need to get more fiber. More fuel. Sit back and relax while we make that chromatic metal. And thanks to the magic of video editing, we have finished. Alright, so make sure you get everything out. We have our chromatic metal, so let's pick up our portable refiner because we're going to need it. Come back to our base computer. Oh yes, we're going to build a base computer. I mean, at this point it doesn't really matter where you put it. I like to put it next to kind of a flat area because we're going to be building a base. You can build a base. But you're more than likely not going to be spending much time here. As the story continues, we're going to be hopping off of this rock and going to another. So,
Base computer online.
I actually like this planet if you like it. My second planet was a paradise, so I stayed there and made a pretty cool little base out of it. Alright, online. So the cool thing about this base computer is as the story progresses, it's going to give you more and more blueprints. Building your base, upgrading your suit, your multi-tool, etc, etc. So be sure to check back often. And here we go. Timber angled door, timber wall. So we can build us a basic base. That would have been helpful on the last planet. So let's do a quick shelter. But of course we're going to need more ferrite. And more, well, make sure you have your multi-tool switch to the right thing before you destroy everything in sight without getting any materials. Load up on carbon. Now this first base is going to be pretty simple. Floor, walls, a door, a roof, and a floor. No power, no electronics, good stuff. Just a starter base.
Units received.
Let's see how much carbon we got. 239. Do a little bit more. Plus we need more ferrite. Does need a small amount of ferrite when you're building these wood structures. Scan everything you can.
Units received.
Alright, let's see what we got. 300 carbon, 47 ferrite. Let's get some more ferrite and I think we'll be done. Able to move on to the next phase of our life. Quite a nice flat area. Go to our build menu. And 10 carbon, good. Alright. Now we need to build 3 timber walls. Build.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
And of course we have a storm coming. Build a roof. And a door. Alright.
Base computer online.
So we're in a storm, which is probably not the best time to be checking on our computer yet. Alright, so let's go run back.
Thermal protection falling.
There we go. And you can see in our building we're good to go. We're safe from the safe from the elements. So, as it says here, we can expand our base by earning new construction blueprints. Buried technology, remember I said that's a good way to make money. Well, it's also a good way to get more blueprints. Eventually, we'll need to power our base, and we can use teleporters to get from different areas, different bases. We set up more than one base, even in distant galaxies, space stations, etc., etc. So while that storm's blowing over, let's deploy our refiner here. We're going to need magnetized ferrite.
Technology recharge.
So take some pure ferrite, and that makes magnetized ferrite. Put it in your inventory. And let's see, how much do we need for our construction? Oh, of course. Okay. So we need 2 more magnetized ferrite. So hopefully we got some more regular ferrite. And you can reduce these stack sizes if you need to. Take your pure ferrite, put it back in there, and you get your magnetized ferrite, which will give us enough.
Update. Storm clearing.
Oh, we need... Okay. Storm is clearing. Let's see how much we can make. Now we need Kerbo Nanotubules. Yeah, let's see if we can build our construction guy here. Look at that. Yeah, do your analysis. Buried technology. 2 salvage data. We have 0 salvage data. Let's figure out. Let's find some salvage data. Use your analysis visor. There's 1, 344, and 319. So there's going to be our 2. We'll mark it. Alright, so what we're going to do, these are always, as the name implies, buried. Make sure you have it set for your terrain manipulator and dig straight through till you find it. Open it up. And get 1 salvage data. Now we got to find our other...
Weather warning.
buried.
Incoming storm.
Alright, so this is good to know. Now that we have our terrain manipulator, if you have a storm come through, you can just dig a hole and wait out the storm. Well, it's good to see the plant life survived the old firestorm. So you might see these things scattered about. They're knowledge stones. They teach you different words. The more you learn, it'll help you out later on in the story. Of course, it has to do it in a very dramatic way. So I learned the word Korvax. I learned the Korvax word for Korvax. Thank you, Knowledge Stone. Alright, and we should be right here again. Dig straight down. And you'll get to your buried technology. We got us our salvage data. So now we can take that salvage data back to our construction thingy and unlock construction plan. Which would be a teleporter.
Received.
To do that, we're going to need 4 metal plating, 2 carbon nanotubes, and some sodium. Alright. Let's hunt down some sodium real quick.
Units received.
Alright, well, as we're here, might as well check these guys out. Rusted metal, can always sell that stuff. What do we got? Quarterback's casing. Oh, that's going to be worth some units. Yep, 22,000. Cool, cool. Sodium! Hopefully that gives us what we need. Yes. Yes. Alright. Back to our wonderful, cozy home we call a base. Oh, these things. Check out these humming sacks. Get those pearls. Another good way of making cash. That's 10,000. Those are mostly found in caves. We're not going to mess with that right now. Let's get out of here, you butterfly looking things. Save up that metal. Let's see what we got in here. Another quarterback's casing. Woohoo! We're in the money now. More sodium. Good. Alright, back to our cozy home. Yep, I already did that, okay. And that's the hole I blasted out earlier, I think. So, let's build our portal over here. And you might notice we have no power. And our base can be renamed. Let's go ahead and do that. Sure. Edit. Welcome to War Master Alpha. And we got to power our base. And the mission logs. We're going to go to powering the base and build a biofuel reactor. First, we got to learn how to do it, learn how to build it. Go to our construction thingy. Right there. 1 salvage data, we will spend it. 1 metal plating. Alright, this ought to be easy. Build it off to the side over here. Oh, first. First, let's build our metal plating. There we go. Alright. Guess what it runs off of? Yep. Carbon.
Technology recharge.
Alright, so let's go back to our build menu. Where are they? Go to Q to toggle wiring. We gotta wire this guy to here. Turn on. And of course, there's nothing we can get to yet because we haven't been anywhere. This is our first base. Oh, I kind of skipped ahead, didn't I? Okay, well, back to our thing here.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
So apparently I did something I didn't know how to do yet. which is electrical wiring.
Received.
So you may notice also the ugly wiring kind of goes through things as you build your base. Starting out, the wiring is going to be everywhere. It's going to look like webbing. It sucks. It's ugly. But you can, later on, there's a special space station that'll allow you to buy or build a module, give you plans to build a module that will hide those wires for your base. Like an electrical wiring cloaking device. But for now, this is what we got. So we got to return to our base computer. Yes, it's repeating 16s. Very strange code. Very cryptic. Can't learn any more from this chap. Alright, investigate the space station. Which is that little thing up there. But I'm going to leave that for the next episode. That concludes this episode. We started on our new base.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
We fixed our ship. We're kind of figuring out who we are. Hopefully you like and enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like and subscribe to the video. This is my first one. Hopefully it wasn't too bad for you. If you have any suggestions, put them down in the comments section. And we'll see you in the next episode.